My teeth are in a right old mess. Right. I am just getting my skin prepped while you all join me because my foundation has arrived finally because I got it engraved. I did ask Jack, I've just seen someone sending a message saying, I miss seeing you pop up on Ali's videos. I did ask him if he wanted to join me, but he's gone back upstairs to sleep. I think he's quite tired. Although it hasn't affected his hunger. Hello, Shahina. Hello, Nina. So my foundation arrived this morning. The reason it took so long is because I got the engraving and I wanted to just see what it was like. And I would say, definitely don't bother. The font is so small. I was doing a picture of what the photo on the site looks like compared to what it is actually like in real life. And then my dad called, so I'll put that on Instagram later. But look, I got it to say Ali M. Look at that. Now on the website they've got a demonstration of it and it's in black font and it's bigger than that. That really is just not worth it. But at least we know. Look. You can't see anything. No, £5 for that. It really isn't very good. As I say, you look at the website and they've got Charlotte's foundation or something, Charlotte's Magic, and it's in a lot bigger writing and it's in black. So, I mean, that is going to come off as well. Is it actually etched in? It's etched in, but no, it's on the side of the lid. But I'll show you a comparison photo of what it looks like on the website and what it looks in real life later on. But I'm glad to have tried it out so that... So these, I suppose, are refillable, what, and you keep the lid? Seems a bit daft, really. What, you just buy that and you keep... I don't get it. Anyway, I've just put some serum on. I'm going to put a little bit of this Cryo Recovery. Now, something else I've been testing out. By the way, I was matched on the virtual consultation to 7 neutral. So, it's looking okay. Sorry, I'm flicking between subjects here. I've been testing out, I only just started doing it, testing out trying one of these marine collagen drinks, and I've only been taking it for the last 3 days, and I couldn't say I'd noticed anything in my face, but I don't know if it's a placebo effect or not, but I've definitely noticed that the skin on my body feels softer and less dry. So, just, I keep feeling and thinking, oh, that's soft. It's very soft. So, I don't know, but wait and see. I'm going, obviously, it's probably too soon to know, and it's just a placebo, but I will keep you posted about that. Right. Let me, which one of my 2 foundation brushes has been cleaned more recently? That one. Right, here we go. Let's try, oh, I know, I wanted to put a little bit of magic cream on. A little bit of magic cream. Now, I've deliberately not looked at any reviews. And I've not tried to look at anybody's comments about this foundation because I don't like to be I don't like to be influenced by anyone else's comments. And I don't want to inadvertently copy exactly what someone else has said and be accused of, oh, that's what I said, she's just copying me. I'm not saying that anyone would do that, but I just think it's easier that way. Reviews have been mixed. Well, shh, don't tell me yet. I sense that the reviews have been mixed, that it's a bit, I sense that, now, let's see if we can get the pump to work. All right, okay, it's working. Now, this looks like it's the right shade for me. Definitely looks like it could be, yes, look at that. That's a very good match, I think. Very good match indeed. Yeah, it definitely feels thicker than Light Wonder. Thicker texture than Light Wonder. And don't forget different... Oh, here's Jack. He said he's going to come and say hello. Everybody's saying they miss seeing you and they all want to know how you... what he's like. Mr. COVID man is here.
I'm feeling very tired.
Very tired. Have you got a sore throat today, Jack?
Yeah, just a bit.
And have you got a headache?
No.
No? So you don't need any Calpol?
Nope.
Rest up, Jack. Yeah, that's what I keep telling him. He needs to rest. It's not affected his hunger. Yesterday he had chili con carne for breakfast.
Not for breakfast, for lunch.
No, or was it the day before? You had it for breakfast one day.
I had it for lunch.
Okay.
We'd have chili con carne for breakfast. That's just a terrible idea.
Okay, Jack, if you say so.
No, but I mean it is.
But you did have it one morning.
I had cereal for like 3 days.
Right, so I'm liking the texture of this. It's definitely thicker than Light Wonder. And it feels quite moisturised, quite sticky. The coverage, I want to see now if the coverage is going to build up, because it's not covering my cheeks the way I'd like. But that's because it's medium coverage and I'm used to a airbrush. So I'm just going to dot some over my cheeks like that. I don't think this is anything like the Lisa Eldridge one. So let's see how this stipples. I do like the glow though of it. Definitely I'm liking that. And I would imagine this is going to be very moisturising, very good if you've got dry skin. Because it feels a little bit tacky. You'd have chili con carne for breakfast. But very good match. Very, very good match. Probably out of all the Charlotte Tilbury foundations, I would say that this has been the best match for me so far, because it's not yellow. So often I end up with it. Even the neutral foundations are a bit yellow. It doesn't glow on you. I did put magic cream underneath. It definitely's got a bit of a tacky feel to it. I'm going to put some around my eyes. Just because I always like testing it around my eyes. I think if you're used to airbrush flawless, I think I can see if some people are not keen on it, if they've been used to using airbrush flawless. What shade? I'm using shade 7 Neutral. I think she's a 7 Neutral, Posh. Yeah, 7 Neutral, there you go. So my mirror's just lit up. But that is a very, very good match. And as I said, I would say out of all the foundations that I've ever tried of Charlotte Tilbury's, that is the best match for me. The Magic one in 6.75 was pretty close to. But the Airbrush Flawless, I could never really get one that wasn't either too light, too dark, too yellow, too orange. Works quite nicely around the eyes. Do you know what I think that this is? I'm going to tell you my thoughts now. Having felt it, this is like, I'm going to try this out one day. I'm going to do half of my face with what I'm about to tell you it's like, and half with this. It is like she's mixed Flawless Filter with Light Wonder. That's what it is. Flawless Filter and Light Wonder mixed together. I definitely feel like I want a concealer around here. Though, it's not giving me the coverage I want around my cheeks. I'm definitely going to do half a face with Light Wonder and Flawless Filter mixed, and half a face with this, because I think that's what it is. Can you swatch Magic Red and K Romance for you, please? Stacey, what I'll do is I'll have to go and sort those out. I'll send you a message later rather than doing it on the live. All right? But yes, I'll do that. Magic Red and K Romance. Now, I'm going to do a bit of Magic Away. Do you know what I'm using up? I've bought loads of shades of Magic Away, and I'm actually, the best one for under my eyes is 5.5. I've run out of that, and I thought before I start ordering more, even with this elastic band on it, it's impossible to open these. Do you know what? I'm tempted to try another one, because I'm just so annoyed at not being able to ever get the lids off. It's because the concealer gets stuck in the lid and then you can't get the lid off. It puts me off. She needs to sort this out. Otherwise, I love the concealer, but I really cannot stand this anymore. Yeah, you stop buying it. Do you know what? I was tempted to buy another one, but it's just reminded me. It's just, this is horrible. And it just gets stuck. And look, I have to put elastic bands. Now, this is shade 6. I thought I'm going to use up my shade 6 before I start buying shade 5.5. Shade 6 is actually cooler than 5.5. It's one of those that actually looks paler on me than 5.5. I was interested to have a look at the Anastasia Beverly Hills one. Has anyone tried it? I think it came out in August. That one looks interesting. Mind you, I've got some Tom Ford that I need to use up. You see, I do love the formula of this. I just hate the packaging. And I really must take this thingy off, but I just don't want it to leak everywhere when I do. It's such a shame because the actual concealer I love. It's got a kind of, again, a bit of a tackiness to it. It's very good, very standard, so not exceptional. I should just use my Tom Ford one. I'll get my Tom Ford one out and start using that up, because that one is very good. I was online yesterday shopping for micellar water, and I could not decide which one to get. I want to try a new one. I couldn't decide between Bioderma, which I used to use, which is very, very good, or Lancome, which I've heard a lot of good things about. And there's a new one out by really well-known skincare brands. I can't think who they are. One, Cetaphil, or one of those type of brands, not Cetaphil, but the other one that does the really good cleansers if you've got skin conditions. So I feel like I need to put more concealer around with this, but I don't mind that because I'm actually quite liking the finish of it. I'm going to put the powder on in a minute and see how it works. Aldi had a dupe of the ABH. Yes, that's it, CeraVe. It's a CeraVe micellar water, and it's got niacinamide and ceramides in it. But I've suddenly thought, why don't I just go for the Bioderma one, because it's good. And they've got one at the moment on Look Fantastic that's got the upside down dispenser, you know, where you just press the thingy. So I might get that later. I go through phases of things. Is anyone else like me? And at the moment, I'm going through a phase of wearing Charlotte's Scent of a Dream. And I've nearly run out, and I'm so tempted to buy another one. I like it because it's when you first spray it, it smells quite strong, but it's when it starts to sink in, and it just leaves a lovely smell, which sort of lingers for days. But I quite like that about perfume. I must open my new. I've got a new one, but I always make sure I use every last bit up. Right, let's see how this works over the top of this foundation. Yes, CeraVe, that's a new product by them. I saw it on Nadine Baggett's YouTube. I noticed it when I was looking for micellar water. So Nadine Baggett's recommending it, is she? Well, if you buy it on Look Fantastic, I shouldn't say this because it will be sold out by the time I finish. But if you buy it on Look Fantastic, you get a free cleanser with it. I'm always on the lookout for a good micellar water because that's the cleanser I like to use in the morning when I'm not very good on my feet, and obviously at night I do a proper wash at the sink, like with cleansing oil and stuff. But in the morning I'm often not very good on my feet, and so I like to have a micellar water that cleanses really well, but I can sit on my bed and just use a cotton wool bud. And yes, I know you can get them, and I know we should for the environment, but there's also the environment of my feet right now, and the less washing I have to do. It's a balancing act. My lymphedema is really bad at the moment, but I've got my compression on. Hello, Teresa Murphy. I don't think we've seen you on here before. Welcome to the Alley Pallies. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Now, can I just say, as we're doing this foundation, I will do a kind of quick review for people that don't want to watch the lives. I'm really getting a bit fed up with this now. This packaging with all these scientific statistics that are just silly. I mean, What's this? Hang on. I've got to have a rant for a minute. I mean, she used to have such classy packaging, and it's now like she's trying to say, we are a proper skin... It's like they're trying to say, we are a proper skincare brand. We are. Honestly, look, we've done all these scientific tests. But that, when you look at them closer, it actually... They're not. So, look, improves the look of skin with each wear. How do you prove that scientifically? Boosts hydration by up to 166%. I'm going to look at the little thingies at the minute, right? Skin looks plumper and smoother by up to 181%. Skin tone looks more even by 210%. Over 90% of users agree. Now, then we've got all the little small print. Right. So, where it says... Right, so the asterisk ones, let's go to the asterisk claims. So the asterisk claims are boosts hydration by up to 166%, skin looks plumper by up to 181%, and skin tone looks more even by 2. Tested on 33 people over 4 weeks. How did you test them to say 210%? I'm going to have a look at these tests. I want to know. 166%. Does that mean that... How do they say 100? It boosts hydration by up to 166%. That's a very specific number, and I want to know. If you're going to cover your box with all these figures, I want to know how. Not a little small print at the bottom. Right. So 33 people were tested. Then the other one, the second asterisk, over 90% of users agree. That was 312 people tested over 4 weeks. So 90% of 312 people is roughly 280 people out of 312 said it even their skin tone. But sorry, wouldn't any foundation make your skin tone look more even? I'm sorry, but please just stop doing this. Just look, we want some nice packaging like this. Let your skincare speak for itself, Charlotte. Your night cream, by far, right, beats anything I've ever tried. And I've tried a lot. It beats Paula's Choice. It beats Medicaid. It beats everything. But you haven't got 605% on your box. Oh, have I got a spammer? Hello, spammer. You know, I will rave about Magic Night Cream until the cows come home. Because I've tried it and it feels better than anything else. I don't need you to throw all these percentages at me because they're ridiculous. They don't mean anything because you actually don't explain. So I'm going to stop ranting in a minute. They don't explain how you've done the test and how you've arrived at 166%. So there's no point putting 166% unless you say, well, actually what we did is we got one of those skin things and we tested the plumpness of the skin. Then we want to know. But otherwise it's meaningless rubbish. Stop it. You shot the bot. The Magic Cream, as I said, is the duplicate of Afghan snow or Tibetan snow. Now, my sister has just bought a product that's called Magic Cream, Egyptian Magic Cream. And apparently, I'm very interested. Hello, Bushra. I'm going to say hello to you all. I am very interested to try it because it's got propolis in it. And I have tried propolis when I had an infected belly button following keyhole surgery and when my foot ulcer wouldn't heal. And both times it worked. And so I'm very keen to try this magic Egyptian cream. Don't get it on Amazon though, because a lot of the reviewers are saying it's fake. But you can get it from Boots. Egyptian magic cream. And I wonder if that's where Charlotte got the idea from. You never know. Yes, it's supposed to be fabulous and really good reviews. But don't get it on Amazon. I looked on Amazon. I was about to buy it. And everyone said, this is fake. I've bought it before. This is fake. Don't buy it from this site. And then someone asked the question, why does this feel completely different to the one I bought in another shop? And the manufacturer replied saying, because we took the perfume out, it caused allergy. And it was really sort of, you know, bad English, as though they were just trying to, yeah, so definitely. Charlotte's magic cream saves the rainforest. Yeah. No, that's, no, Rebecca. Charlotte's Flawless Finish Foundation. Flawless whatever foundation. She shaved all the mountains, remember, of the very rare plant that stays hydrated throughout the summer. And I love it. You know what? It's not just Charlotte. There's so many skincare brands that do this. What they do is they say to you, this skincare product has got this particular plant, you know, let's just make one up. It's the red berry of the boozoo tree, right? So this particular skincare, I'm going to make skincare. Ali M's Beauty's got the red berry of the boozoo tree, right? No, the white berry of the boozoo tree. Let's call it the white berry of the boozoo tree, right? And the white berry of the boozoo tree stays white all throughout the summer, even when the sun's shining down on it. The white berry of the boozoo tree stays white throughout the summer. Now, it never says this to you, but you're supposed to make the leap that if the plant is in there and it stays white all summer, then your pigmentation is going to stay white all summer. But it never tells you to make that leap, but it wants you to make that leap. But we're not plants. We're skin. And skin doesn't think it's a plant. And there's so many of people that do that. And you see it in every skincare brand. And Charlotte does it as well. Sorry, Charlotte. You know, this plant does this and it stays moisturized up on the mountain for thousands of years. Therefore, your skin will stay moisturized for thousands of years. They don't say that, but they want you to make that leap. But you're not a mountain leaf. You're skin. And your skin is very different to a plant. Just tricks. Hello, Lisa. I'm just having a bit of a rant. The boozoo tree. Yeah, I'm going to do it. The red boozoo tree. The white boozoo berry. The boozoo berry of the boozoo tree. That stays white and moisturized. It stays white and it stays wet in the summer. And if you bring it into central heating, this boozoo tree stays. You don't have to water it because it retains all its water. So therefore, I'm going to put it in your skin cream because it will retain all your water too. It just makes me laugh. Anyway, now, I tell you what I do feel I need. This is a really good match for me, but I feel like I definitely need some bronzer. But before I do that, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I wanted to show you something, actually. I got this in a little set because I'm getting bored at home with not being able... I can go out, by the way. I was told by Tess and Trace as long as I test every day because I've been triple jabbed, I can go out, but I'd rather not. I'd hate to think I'd pass it on to anyone. So in case you don't know, my son's got COVID. Mix baby powder and oil and run it on YouTube. Yes, Jack.
Oh, are you doing your live stream?
I'm doing my live, but go on.
My friend just called me from school.
Yes.
They just called me and asked me why didn't I wear socks today, and then I hung up, and I'm so confused.
Very good.
I was just asking you that in case you know what they meant.
Well, he's guessing that you're not wearing socks today. Right, his friends are calling him from school. See, he's very popular, is Jack. Now, this was in the sale in Boots, and I couldn't resist it. Because I've wanted this mascara by Huda Beauty. I think this might be a travel size. I got a sample of it, and I liked it, and it's legit lashes. But it was a little set with a little bag. Not a particularly great bag, but a bag with Huda on it. And this eyeshadow palette, which I thought would look rather nice on me. So I think I'll try that today. And then the legit mascara, which I like. It's very curling. So we'll put that on, shall we? Now I'm going to say hello to you all. I've got makeup on my clean top already. Ali's Magical Boozoo Cream. That's a good name. That's what I'll call it. Everyone wants to know what's in the boozoo plant. Right. Hello, Teresa. Right, Tria, I got, for everyone asking, I'll just repeat, I got shade 7 neutral. 7 neutral. So, Tria, I reckon you might be an 8 neutral. I would say, if I was to guess, Tria, I would say you should go for an 8 neutral, which is what it originally matched me at online, and I thought that's too dark for me. But it was only a little bit too dark for me. I think 8 neutral would work for you, remembering your skin tone. So, right, I'm going to say hello to everyone. Right, hello, Rebecca. Hello, Gemma. The claims are funny. Yes, they are, Tria. Hello, Terry. Nina. Hello, Nina. Hello, Tria. Oh, I said hello, Tria. Hello, Lisa. I know, as if we care about any of that. True. Oh, everyone's saying hello to everybody. 4 people say their skin is plumped by 721.7%. That's exactly what I'm getting at, Rebecca. Right. That's really good, Rebecca. Shahina. Hello, Shahina. Nonsense numbers. Yes, Nina. Absolutely. Hello, Vum Ong Shim Shum Shum. Sorry, I'm not being I'm not trying to be insulting to anybody's race, but I will be insulting to a bot. Right. Hello, Terry. Again, I'm just repeating, saying hello. The spammer's gone. You shot the bot. That's great. Duplicate of Afghan snow or Tibetan snow. You said it even smells the same. Ah. Shahina says the Egyptian... I've got to get that Egyptian cream. Oh, yes, it was a particular moss. That's right. That retained its moisture for thousands of years. It was... And did you know what? When I was at the event, Shahina, I did laugh because Charlotte said that this moss has been sitting on this mountain for thousands of years, retaining its moisture, and it's in her foundation. And I thought, so it sat there for thousands of years, undisturbed, retaining its moisture. And I had this vision of Charlotte Tilbury driving their truck in and shaving the mountain completely bare of all this moss. And I couldn't get this vision out of my head, and it was making me want to laugh. The white berry of the boozoo tree. Yes. Aisha. Hello, Aisha. Cat tree. How's Jack? I hope he's okay. He's fine. He's just getting very tired. So he's just sleeping a lot. Do you know, Nina, you said when you said about mixing baby powder and oil and running it on YouTube, there's a reason that I wouldn't. You're 6 neutral, Lisa. Hang on, I'm just the murder-in-laws. Hello, Bushra. I'll tell you this little story about why I wouldn't do it. Came via Space NK. All right. Shahina hates Space NK. Right, there's a reason why. When I started up my channel, I did this demonstration saying, look at this great hand cream. Look how good it makes my skin. And I showed this one and I showed that one, right? And I got everybody all wound up about it. And then I said, you know what it was? All it was olive oil and salt, right? And the point I was making was that if you put salt and olive oil and you exfoliate the back of your hand with anything, it is going to look a lot better than the hand that you haven't exfoliated, regardless of what product you're putting on there. And that these people often do that as a kind of, they get you and they exfoliate one hand and say, look at how great the product is. And yet I've fallen for it. I've gone and bought numerous things like that because I think, wow, look at that hand compared to that one. But if you do that with anything, anyway, somebody actually said, I'm going to try the salt and olive oil on my face. And I went, no, don't do that. That's not what I was trying to say. So I'm very careful about doing those kind of, for someone, what you might think is obvious that you don't need to say, someone is going to do it. Right, I'm going to try this Huda. Huda. I know I'm wearing purple and a fresh top on today, covered in makeup already. But let's try this little... Oh, the other thing I was going to do, I don't know how we are for time, but my last Cohorted box has arrived. I'm going to cancel it today. So I was going to do an opening of that, but we'll see. Let me put on some of this. I'm going to put on this one here. Oh, you bought also the foot cream and mask. I tell you what, Bushra, I keep meaning to use the black leg mask on my legs because it brings my lymphedema down. You'll love it. But I'm very tempted. That's one of the reasons I want to try the Egyptian thing, because I think the propolis will actually be good to help clear up my ulcer. I have a feeling that this is going to look good. So I'm just going to go in now. I'm just building up the transition to get a bit of depth. Because this is sort of more designed for darker, olivey skin, this palette. So this set with this and this was £18 in Boots. It'd been 28. And I think that the mascara on its own is, I don't know whether this is a full size though, but the mascara on its own is more than that. So I thought, why not? Because I haven't really got a lot of makeup. I'm just building up the intensity. So what are we talking about now? You're putting your Trini London face on. Do you know, I was looking at Trini last night because I'm building up a bit of a wish list of things that I want to get. I'm liking this palette. Right, let's make it even more intense now. What shade are you in the new foundation? I'm shade 7 neutral, but I definitely think I need a little bit of bronzer, which I would put on anyway. It's just the bronzer's out of my reach at the moment. So I'm going to put that on in a minute. But it's actually a very good match on me. The reason I need a bit of bronzer when I get a good match is because, as you can see, my chest is a lot paler than my face. So it always looks like I'm wearing the wrong... my foundation is too dark unless I bronze my chest. But that's just because my chest is a lot paler than my face, with or without makeup. I'm just building this up. So this palette, by the way, is called Caramel Brown Obsessions. Now, I did try these shades out, swatch them on my hands. And again, I might do a video about this, but I found that these ones, this shade here, oh, Amazon Prime, this shade here and this shade, they're a bit hit and miss, but these shimmer ones, the ones that are not glittery shimmer, are actually really beautiful. So I'm going to try and put some of this lovely copper shade on with my finger. Yeah, look. Wow. I like that. And then I'll put a bit of the gold topper over the top. Now that is intense. Oh, you're talking about Shine. I got a load of masks from Shine. Pretty face masks. They're very good, very cheap, but take a while to arrive. But they're very... Oh, and I got a couple of little neck scarves to go with some summer clothes that I got. And then I'm going to get some of this gold. I'll try this one. I have a feeling that this one was a little bit hit and miss, but it might be all right over the top of that one. Yeah, oh, look at that. That's nice. That is very pretty. And then I'm going to get a smudge brush. And I'm going to take the dark shade and use it to line underneath and over the top. Yeah, Boots are bringing a lot of stuff. The only thing is that a lot of the brands you can't try out in store, but you can order them online. I've got hair or something right in front of me. I can see it, but I can't see it, if you know what I mean. I'll find it in a minute. I'm going to take this up. Did you all see my Charlotte Tilbury thing on TikTok and Instagram yesterday? Had such fun doing that. Now I'm going to take a tiny bit of that. Like that. Tiny bit of the darkest one. Just to further emphasise that socket. Have a look at Charlotte doing it. If you click on the thing, you can see other people that have done it. Now again, this doesn't have a highlighting shade really. I suppose I could use that one. Let's try this one at the top. This one's very hit and miss. This one that looks really nice and swirly doesn't really do a lot. Right, let's try out this mascara, which I've had before and I love. One side is the thick one, and one side is the curling one. Yeah, so if you put the thick one on first and then the curling one. It looks like it is the travel size, but that's easier to put on anyway. This mascara definitely has some oomph to it. I might get some more of the Huda one concealer, because that is very similar to Charlotte's, except it's got a better packaging, more hygienic. Right, and then I'm going to take the other side and curl them up. I hold it at the base of the lashes for a minute and then twist the thing, and then gradually drag it up. And then you see they start looking completely mental. Yeah, I think this one definitely beats Pillow Talk. Right, let's do some, I'll tell you what I have got here. which will warm up my complexion anyway. My contour wand. I have to say that one of the things about this foundation, Rebecca said she doesn't get it to look glowy on her. Because it's quite sticky, it grabs a lot of powder when you put it on, which takes quite a bit of the shine out of it. But I'm going to spray it in a minute, see what that does. Fingers are better. Still not found my Goldgasm wand. But I'm going to try a bit of Peachgasm. Yes, so let's all talk about the shades that we're in the foundation. Rebecca, what are you? For warm. I think you're right, Rebecca, because one thing I did read that you'd said before I did this was about the undertones all being a little bit out, not making sense. The fact that you're a warm undertone and I'm a neutral one. N looks green on you. So you need warm. Well, I would say take what they say is neutral and warm with a bit of pinch of salt. Have a look at the shade numbers as well. I'm just using the Beauty Light ones. So this one's Spotlight, and then I used Peachgasm, and I used the contour wand. Right, now a lipstick. I just feel like I want something even with a bit more gold in the middle, a bit more of a pop. Let's try this one in the middle. That's even more of a yellow gold. Now that didn't do much different. I'll just put a bit more of this on. Right, lipstick time. What lipsticks have I got around me? I shall go and get some lipsticks. Do you know what this would look nice with? I'm just going to see if I can grab it. Something that I'd really like to wear with this. 1 second, I'll be right back. Right, forget the lip liner. I can't go and get that as well. Pillow Talk Intense. I love this because it's a kissing formula. And I want a bit more on my cheek, just to warm up my complexion a bit more. So I'll just use the lipstick. You don't really need to buy blusher. I do love Pillow Talk Intense. Look at it, it's so creamy. Thank you. Haven't done my brows yet, but do you want to see, would you like to see what is in my Cohorted box? Yeah, never need, oh, what you, never needs watering even in central heating, yes. Let's spray my, I want to see what this foundation looks like after spraying. I would say that my first impression of this foundation is it's very moisturising, good for dry skin. It doesn't blow me away, but I think if you like Light Wonder, but you want a bit more coverage and you've got dry skin, then you'll like this foundation. That would be how I would sum it up. And I'm definitely going to do half a face of Light Wonder mixed with Flawless Filter and half a face with this new foundation. And I'll see if any of you can tell the difference, because I think that's what it is. Don't you? I'm falling in love with this lipstick again. I forget about them and then I'll put them on and think, oh yeah. I love it. Pillow Talk Intense. It's just got a lovely kind of plummy, but it's the texture as well. The kissing formula. It's so creamy. Right, Cohorted box. Let's see. I keep thinking I can't stop it because next month's going to be amazing and then I'm going to kick myself. But I really need to now because I've got so many boxes of stuff. Right, so last Cohorted box. And if it's lots of skincare, I really will have to give some of it away, I think. Oh, I hate these sleeves of these boxes. I can never get them off. There we go. Right. Here we go. Cohorted box. It's like my birthday every month. It's skincare. All right, okay. Well, that's why I want to stop this, because I've got so much skincare now. Resveratrol Night Cream. This is by a company called Inica. And, right, so Resveratrol Night Cream. It says a unique innovation in botanical science. Phytofuse Renew is a potent antioxidant with clinically proven skin-soothing, hydrating, and anti-aging properties. Well, resveratrol is a good ingredient. And it's got in it aloe vera, shea butter, sunflower oil, seed oil, pomegranate, grape juice extract, avocado, rosehip, orange geranium. It's got essential oils in it. Ylang ylang, cinnamon bark oil. Sounds like it's going to smell nice. I'm not sure about what it would do to your skin. So that's one thing. Then we've got the resveratrol serum. Rose of Jericho. Again, cinnamon, ylang ylang. It sounds like it's going to smell lovely. Vegan, all vegan. And then we have maca root day cream. You've got to go. All right. Bye-bye, Sheena. I'm going in a minute. I'm just quickly going through the box. Don't forget to like the live, ladies, when you finish. Resveratrol eye cream. Caviar lime exfoliator. That sounds nice. Gently massaging circular motions over face and neck. And then camellia oil cleanser, which also sounds very good. I like camellia oil. Camellia oil cleanser. So I've definitely, that is me now. I'm going to cancel the box. And you wait, next month it'll be a full box of makeup. And I'll kick myself. But I've got plenty of makeup anyway. Anyway, thank you all. I will do my brows when I come off and finish. And I'll put out a photograph. Thank you all for joining me. Don't forget to like the live. And I love you all. See you all very soon. Take care. Mwah.